I'm Ellie Hill, a visitor services aide for the Manassas Museum and City Parks. We're here today at the Manassas Industrial School and Jennie Dean Memorial Site, and we're here to begin a look behind the scenes at the Manassas Museum.
The Manassas Industrial School for Colored Youth was the dream of a charismatic former slave named Jennie Dean. Dean herself had a limited education and wanted more options for her people. In a racially segregated time, her school provided both academic and vocational training for young African Americans. Dean worked diligently to raise funds to establish this school. In September of 1894, the Manassas Industrial School for Colored Youth was dedicated on this spot by Frederick Douglass. The first classroom building, Holland Hall, named for the abolitionist, suffragist, and philanthropist Emily Holland, stood right here. Recently, while conducting research on the Emily Holland papers in the collection of the Swarthmore College Library, I noticed that they had a miscellaneous box that contained photographs and correspondence. Curious to know what was in the box, I contacted the library and within days received a response that the papers included a photograph of Jennie Dean. We've only ever seen one photo of Dean. This one. Nervously, I opened the email attachment to discover the same picture. But shortly after, I received another email from the Friends Historical Library at Swarthmore. It said that they had found no letters shared between Emily Holland and Jennie Dean, but they did find 3 essays written by students at the school, and that the images were attached. When I saw the first one, my jaw dropped. The essays were written by 3 Manassas Industrial students in December of 1894, just months after the school had opened. We now had first-hand accounts of the school's beginning from its own students. These epistolary-style essays were written from and about their classrooms at Holland Hall. Now, let's take some time to hear the voices of students from 1894. Mary E. Williams was born in 1879 to Marshall Downing Williams and Mary Chapman. Letter of Mary E. Williams. Manassas Industrial School, my first month in school. My dear teacher, you have requested me to write about my first month in school. I entered the Manassas Industrial School October 22, 1894. We opened with 7 scholars in the morning. Later in the day, another one arrived, making 8 the first day. Our school is growing rapidly. Every week we have new pupils. Now we have 33. The school opened and continued in the kitchen the first week because the regular schoolrooms were not finished. The second week, we went to the new Holland Hall. Whenever I look at the Holland Hall, I think of Miss Emily Holland, the donor of that fine building, and my heart is filled with thankfulness. May her life be lengthened and her last days be her best. From a student, Mary E. Williams, age 14. Georgie Bailey. Georgia Howson Bailey was born in 1879 to Addison and Hannah Bailey. Manassas, Virginia, December 17th. Dr. E. P. Clemens. Dear Teacher, as I was requested to write an essay on my first month in the new Holland Hall, I will endeavor to do the best I can. I've been coming to this school for 7 weeks, but my lessons have been so interesting that the time has seemed very short to me. The trades of cooking, sewing, and drawing are also interesting. I want to learn those as well as the English branches. I think our hands need education as well as the head. I like this school and also my teachers, and I hope I will continue to like. From one of your scholars, Georgie Bailey. Essay of Patti L. Lewis. Patti Landonia Lewis was born in October 1877 to William H. Lewis and Landonia Pinn Lewis. Manassas Industrial School, Manassas, Virginia, December 17th, 94. Dr. E. P. Clemens, Dear Teacher, as one of your pupils, I feel it my duty to write a few words concerning my first month in the new Holland Hall. I think we should all be very proud when we think of the advantages and should try and make good of it. I think we should also be thankful to Miss Emily Howland, the thoughtful lady who gave the means to build the school, of which we are now reaping so much benefit. We should consider it a kind and noble act. Not only Miss Howland, Miss Jennie Dean, the originator of the school, deserves much credit. We should show them that their labor was not in vain, and to Miss Holland the same. I hope when she shall see fit to visit us, we shall have some of our own work to encourage her. In regards to Miss Howland, I would say a great deal more, but time will not permit. From one of your scholars, Patti L. Lewis.